Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon in Uganda, in the UK, and every other part of the world. This is the most anticipated battle, the biggest of Caesar's career. Caesar the Scorpion versus Chris Melling, the Magician, on a race to 21 here in the UK. Until our commentator comes on, you'll just have to do with this voice of mine for now. It's a race to 21. This is the first frame.
What if your partner doesn't answer your calls or texts? Open the Locator app, enter their phone number,
Okay guys, welcome to the stream. Very, very happy to have Caesar here playing at Chris's home venue. It's a good start to the match, 1-1. Caesar has ball in hand. And this is black ball rules, he has 2 shots from the break. About a 1-free visit. It's looking like there's one problem area on the table. On both sets, the red and the yellow at the bottom. I think Caesar will go straight into those. Just promote both sets, so now he has the option. The pattern's slightly better on yellows. Controlled that nicely off the red there. I don't see too many problems with this finish now. So about choosing which ball you want to leave to your last ball to connect to the 8 ball. The ball on the right hand side, it looks like the ball. Let's do that. Maybe force down into those now. Just managed to hold it nicely. Control finish. So now I may go the one on the right first. Let's go to the one in the centre table. That's lovely. Caesar took full advantage of Chris's foul break there. 2-1 to the Scorpion. Yeah, sorry guys, we don't have audio. We can't hear you, Mr. Commentator. Is that a little bit quiet? Just let me know in the comments, guys, if that's any better. So 2-1 to Caesar with the break. So back with it now, guys. See it. Chris is on reds here. Nice promotion of his bad ball. He does have the red to the right middle, so even though he's landed straight on this one at the top, should be a simple screw back. He'll have a shot on the red to the middle. So I think the black's available to both bottom corners, the black ball. It may only be available to the bottom left, but I'm pretty sure it's available to both. which makes this run out fairly simple. So as we thought, it is available to bottom right. This to make it 2-2. What a great start to the match we're having here. Going blow for blow early. So the magician's a break. See, both players are choosing to use the front ball break as it stands. Well, that is another dry break from Chris. Let's see if Caesar can step in. It's one problem area at the top right of the table for both sets, the yellow and the red. So this is probably going to be the key shot to the frame now. He's going to be able to pot the red he's closest to in the top right and make a nice cannon on the red. Or even if he moves the yellow, that could work as well. Yeah, he's just nudged the yellow. I like that shot. Oh, a nice use of cushion first. Pace just caught him there a little bit. I think he's still in a good position. Take the one just past the black ball. Yeah, he's nailed it. Great shot. Brilliant shot. Just navigate through this gap, which he's done so to perfection, I think. Should be able to hold for this 8-ball. Yeah, nice shot. Brilliant from Caesar. Okay, well, another brilliant run out here from Caesar. He's really putting his foot down in this match. Crowd gathering up for this match. It was put together on short notice, but I think everybody who heard about it were very keen to come down and watch. Enjoying the show so far. This is black ball rules. For the question in the comments, black ball. It's looking like Chris is going dry again. Struggling to make a ball at the moment. Caesar has mopped up the last couple of times. This is to put down a 3-frame gap early in the match. So it's a nice developing shot there from Caesar. He's got one ball that's tied up with the yellow. Looking at the angle's funny, but I think he can drop this in the middle now and play on that bad red to the bottom right. He's just coming round, have a look. If that goes bottom right, it does make this finish quite a bit easier. So, yeah, I thought I might have to jack over here just to hold the angle. Oh. So I think he just left himself a little bit more angle than he'd like there, and in doing so, had to raise the butt of the cue a little bit more, and it's just made the pot that little bit harder. So this is a chance now for Chris. He does have the one bad yellow at the top, but the perfect opportunity here to play onto it. He's going to pot the ball over the bag. The only thing with that is it's left him with a straight angle now at the top of the table, and all his balls are at the bottom of the table, so he's going to be left with a long pop, maybe from the rail. Might not be able to see all of this cue ball. He's just going to take his medicine, back his ability. That's a really nice long pot there from Chris. That's a couple of stop shots to be perfect on the 8 ball to the middle. It's got an angle, so he might come up for the corner. Yes. It's another crunching break from Caesar. He's timing the break really well so far in this match. So on first look, the Yellows seem easy on first glance, but the yellow to the bottom left does not pass the red. All the reds do go, so the pattern's a little bit harder on the reds, but you don't have to play a cannons. I think that's why I choose to go reds. Between us. So will he land on the red on the right hand side of the table to the top? Or is he just going to play on into the middle? Because the angle that he will have to leave himself to be able to pot the ball means it'll be running up the table for the 8 ball. So he may choose now to take this red long. He's having a think. If there was no yellow in the way, he could just drop this one in the left middle, up the table for the one in the right middle, and be perfect on the black. But this way is travelling away from the black now. But again, he's just going to back his ability. It's brilliant. Really good from Caesar. The standard of this match so far has been scary. Very, very good. And Caesar leads 5-3. And that's looking like it's coming up dry again. Wow. So Caesar's opted for yellows. The yellow lowest on the table. I'm wondering if it passes this red to the bottom left. It looks like it may do, which makes it not as much of a problem as it first looks. He's got an angle here to drop the yellow in the middle and play on a gap between the reds and take his bad yellow at the top of the table. He's going to play the yellow past the red first. So we'll see now if this squeezes in. I think it must do, obviously, if Caesar's played there. Yeah, it's a really good shot. It was tight. He's done well to make it. Has that red just gone in the way there of the yellow? I think the pocket's still open for the yellow. Yeah, and the way he's played that says it definitely is still open for this yellow. So he's got one more issue really on the table. The yellow that's on the baulk line does not pass top left, I believe. So he will have to take it to the top right. If he's going for that last, he needs a good angle to be able to get on the 8 ball. Has he come up far enough here? I think he has just. And it looks like he's straight in. If he's straight in, he's perfect. He can run through and take the 8 ball to the top left pocket. So one good shot to establish that 3-frame lead back. And again off Chris's break. He's nailed it. He's really punishing the break from Chris at the moment. And he's breaking well himself. It's a recipe for... He's really putting his foot down. So will we see another huge break here from Caesar? It's a nice connection. But he's suffered the same fate as Chris has recently. He's going to go dry with a pretty nice layout on yellows. Every yellow has a pocket. It's about picking your pattern. And obviously the 8 ball in the top left hand corner of the table is preventing a couple of reds going in as well, so definitely yellows are the ball. He's going to have to bridge over this red ball. But he makes light work of that 8 ball and it goes 6-4. Very few mistakes being made by these two today. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Back with the comms. Caesar with a brilliant finish there from a dry break from Chris. It looks like we might have a bit of a tactical battle on our hands, the first one of the match. So it's feeling good. Caesar's good chance going to play the developing shot here. See how these reds come out for him. Oh, he's gone through the gap. So it's just a containing safety there from Caesar. He knows he's got a bit of control of this bottom right pocket as it stands. What kind of finish can the magician come up with if he's going to go for him? For the comment on YouTube, Chris uses a break cue alongside his playing cue, so break with a separate cue and play with another one. We've got a chance here to play the yellow off the red. He's still going to have the problem of the yellow on the 8 ball. It may double, I'm not sure if it does, into the bottom left pocket. He's tried spinning up the back. He's played a really clever shot there. Knowing if he lands behind the yellow, he can just develop the yellow and the 8 ball at the same time and leave Caesar with very little. So he did leave a shot. Caesar's picked it out wonderfully. Now give himself a chance to go for these reds. He's going to have to play short side position on the red at the bottom of the table to play it to the bottom left. He can get there now if he chooses. Just land on the right hand rail. He's done that well. I think he's landed slightly the wrong side of the ball, so he may choose to just drop onto the yellow, cannon the yellow. And now this is the second part of the developing stage of this finish. We're going to have to go into the red to develop this. Oh, he's not made the pot. I think he's going to leave Chris a chance here. He's got a long ball. You kind of think this is frame ball if he can get position on the last yellow. Make this one land good. That should be the frame. Yes, played it well into the middle. So it's 7-5. And play the Scorpion in his own backyard. It's cut break from the other side of the table. Trying to get a different result. And it's the same one he's had for the last few breaks. He's not going to make a ball. Just missed the cannon there, Caesar. So these yellows at the bottom right now really don't have a ball to be able to break them out. So is he going to just choose to play a tactical shot, or is he going to be able to find the shot that's the key to the parade? So the idea was good. He was trying to land him tight on the back of that yellow ball to leave him no shot. I think it's just crept out, and Chris will have a shot at an open red. So Chris will already be thinking how he can try and make the situation at the bottom right of the table one where he can finish the frame. He's got an opportunity here. The angle looks pretty good on the one in the middle to come down and cannon on the line that he's just shown you there. Oh, had to force it into the middle bag, which has meant he's missed the pot. Luckily for Chris, he didn't make the cannon how he wanted. If he had, there's a good chance Caesar's balls would have been in a better position than they were now. So he's had a little bit of fortune there, Chris. Caesar's still looking for that opportunity to break these yellows out. Can he go along with this one? Come over to the left hand side of the table and leave an angle. That's what he was trying to do. He just rattled the yellow. Again, I don't think Chris has the angle. Pots to the bottom left, he may choose to not even play a cannon. He may land on the red on the right hand side down the rail, run through to where the red is, and have the red between the yellows to the bottom left. He's just checking now to see if that goes. I think if it did, he'd have played it by now. So yeah, it's going to contain again. A little bit of chess going on between these two in the last couple of frames. Not quite got it how he wanted there. Caesar's going to have the opportunity to make something happen. So he's going to go the way he was trying to go last time, leave an angle on the left hand side of the table here to play the yellow in the bottom left and come across and break out his 2 bad yellows. Oh, I spotted a shot here. 3 ball plan off the red. Great vision there from Caesar. I didn't see it myself until he lined it up, and that's a brilliant shot. Yeah, nice use of 2 cushions there. Take the reds out of play. It's got a little bit of a steep angle. He may choose to come on and off the cushion again. Oh, nice. Dropped it in lovely. Yeah, it's confident queuing here from Caesar. Really confident. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a story really of Chris's dry breaks. He's got 5 frames on the board. Caesar with 8. But Caesar's break's just an absolute sledgehammer, as we say in these parts of the world. He's got a chance on both colour sets here. The opening ball is definitely easier on the reds. It's whether he sees the pattern. I think the pattern's good for reds as well, so. So nice cue ball control will be the key to this frame here. There's no cannons to play. That looks pretty good. If he went any further, he was risking blocking off that red, but I think he's just stopped short and should be able to float this in and come down for the one either in the middle or over the pocket. He's taking his time. He does have to swerve it slightly. I thought he'd stop short, but it's looking like he's going to have to swerve it slightly around this yellow to be able to create the potting angle. He's played a very, very clever shot instead. He knew the swerve shot was tough, especially to be able to hold for position, so he's played a billiard shot into the bottom left pocket. It's actually come out a little bit awkward for him. He can't see the one closest to the pocket, which is also blocking the other one, so he might have to bang a plant in here. Oh, is he going to take the red to the bottom right? Oh, it's going to hang. It's going to hang. He got the cannon absolutely perfect on the reds as well. I think Caesar was out from there. In fact, red drops, but it wasn't an easy shot from that side of the table. And it was a little bit unlucky to land like that in the first place after a good billiard shot. So Chris has got to make all these opportunities count, especially since his break isn't working as well as he'd like at the moment. Played short side position on this yellow and it looks pretty good to be able to run it one cushion off the bottom rail and back up towards the top of the triangle. It's good straight cueing from Chris. A fairly simple 8 ball now. Just keep that gap to 2 frames. He's had a chance there to open up a 4-frame lead. But again, I think he got a little bit unlucky. We're back with commentary in one moment, guys. So Chris capitalising here on making a ball finally. It's a nice shot. So the difficulty in this finish now is going to be, as always, playing a ball that's directly over a pocket. The positional side of the shot can be tricky. I think he can play it thin and just use a natural angle to drop on and off the cushion back through the gap, which he can nicely. If you're having to play that as a screw shot, it becomes a little bit more difficult, but he's played it nicely, and it. Oh, so Caesar's really tried to go for that break. And the white ball has flown off the table. So Chris will have 1 free visit. Can he use this opportunity to level the match up for the first time since 2-all, I believe? He's played that nicely. Can feel a little bit unfortunate landing on top of that red. Limits what he can do from there, but luckily he had the red next to it just to be able to play position on. So, thought he landed a little bit short of position there, which meant he's had to play reroute and play down the table a little bit. But he's back in position here now. And Chris will use his opportunity to get himself back level in the game with Chris to break. So a race to 21 becomes a race to 30. All square so far, nothing much to split them. It's been a really, really high standard. Chris is going to scratch off that break, giving Caesar a wonderful opportunity now to regain his lead. And it's really, really struggling now, Chris, with that break. I think he's tried to take a little bit off that one, just to see if he could time it a little bit better and hopefully make a ball, but just scratched him in the top pocket. So let's see how Caesar sees this finish. He's going to use his 1-3 visit just to bump this red. I think he's hoping to be on a red still. So he did plan on taking yellows after all. Oh, definitely didn't want that cannon there. He's having a look to see if that yellow that he's just put safe still goes into the bottom left. I think it does. The way he's played that. It definitely goes to the top if he's going to play it now. He's played that really well. So a problem he created for himself is just solved within a couple of shots. Now it's a case of navigating between the last 3 yellows to the 8 ball. He's going to have to take the one top left last. So he needs an angle on this one to be able to transition down the table. He's got a little bit of an angle. I think he's going to screw across the table and take the 8 ball to the bottom left as we look. Yeah. Just jump off the rail, make it a little bit easier. And this 8 ball then to regain the advantage, and he hammers it home. So Caesar will be hoping for a better outcome from this break. The white ball on the table. Which he's managed to do successfully, and he has potted a ball as well. So, on first look, it's looking like the reds are probably the better option. You've got a red and yellow tied together, making them a problem for both sets. But with the yellow on the left-hand rail as well, probably makes red slightly favourite if he can drop this one in the middle first shot. Just checking if he does drop it in, if he'll have the red to the opposite middle. Let's see if he's managed to just hold that. If he's come too far, he could play it off the yellow. Just like that. And now he does have the angle on the red in bulk to the right hand side to be able to cannon his bad red. He's just trying to work out how he'd like to cannon the ball. Caesar sees this one in the bottom left a little bit of a problem to get back on after. He's going to deal with it first, which I don't mind. He needs to stop. And he's okay. So will he play this red off the yellow? Oh, it's another great effort at a billiard shot. He does play those really well. He sees them very well as well, but that one was unsuccessful, and it's going to let Chris get back to the table. Is he going to attempt the double straight away and play the position? No, he's going to come back to those. Oh, that's a very uncharacteristic miss there from Chris. And that stops short of where Caesar would like to be as well. So I'm not sure if this red, the only red he can see now, goes. To the top right. It's going to... Oh, it did go. It went so much that he managed to overcut it. So maybe we can use the yellow as a guide. And just going to let Chris back to the table. Chris is going to play a very good containing safety there. Doesn't want the yellow to go safe. So wow, we're up to 4,500 viewers, guys. Keep liking and sharing. Let's see if we can push up to 5,000 live viewers. When we see Caesar there attempt to get out the snooker, he's not managed it. It's going to give Chris one free shot and then one visit. Use his free visit, Chris, to push the yellow over the top left. He's not quite got it to right up to the pocket, but he's actually looking like he's got a good angle to turn this in with a bit of left hand side and cannon his bad yellow. So that's a good shot. A yellow that did go, but there was no real risk in trying to develop it there and make it a lot easier pot where it's landed. It's nice reverse side there, just to widen the angle off the cushion. And just like that, guys, we're back to level. 9-all. So what do we think, guys? What's the score predictions? From 9-all. So I think a lot of the predictions are saying it's going to go all the way 21-18, 21-19 either way. I don't disagree with that. So Chris has just developed his bad red there, and he's made this a case of playing good cue ball position and making the pots. There's no more cannons to play. So, look on with Moses. Welcome to the Die Hard. Chris, the angle Chris has here, I'm not sure if he's going to run into the yellow on the way down the table. I think he can just miss it. He could. But he's landed in between. He's not quite far enough for the one on the bottom rail and too far for the one in the middle. So he's going to try and double this in the middle off the yellow. I think he did. Didn't quite go as wide as he thought it was going to go off the cushion. So it's going to be a great opportunity for Caesar. Where that red's landed, it's meant like it's limited the amount of pockets that the yellow ball next to the 8 ball goes. So now it's only available in 3 pockets as opposed to 4. But that's one of the pockets it is available in turn. Caesar's landed on it perfectly. So again, make the pots here and we should be 10-9 Caesar without a commentator's curse, hopefully. It can just about hold, I believe. Oh, it's running on, but he's played it really well. He plays a shot so well, Caesar. Just manages to grab that cue ball where it looks like it naturally would run right away, and he can just slow it down. Great technique there. It's 10-9 to Caesar. Caesar's turn to go dry. And Chris has had very few opportunities from the break so far, from his own break, but he'll take any chances he can get from Caesar's. And we might be looking at the key shot to the frame right now. Chris is going to look to play this with a load of right hand side and one cushion and just flick the yellow out of the way. He's done it on the hit the red instead, which works just as well. So just managed to get on the red at the top of the table. So I think he'll be taking the red at the top, but then the red at the bottom right, leaving the final red into the right middle. Unless it goes through the gap into the left middle, in which case I'll just stun this dead. Nah, stunned across. But he has landed with the wrong angle here. So again, he's probably going to have to use two cushions and force this into the middle a little bit. So it takes good cueing to get these. He's hammered it home. That's a brilliant shot there in the middle by Chris. Comes around for perfect position on the 8 ball. And that makes it 10-10. Wow, guys, wow. Neither of these two are letting up. I think Chris has a shot on this yellow ball. He has made a ball now on the break finally. It's almost landed with no shot, but it looks as though he's going to be able to cut this yellow in, I think. Chris being a very good snooker players. It's no problem using the rest frame. He's played it very well there. He's come back up the table into open play. Another nice little cannon there. He's forced into that cannon. I don't think he'd have played it if he didn't have to. Just because it can go wrong. I don't think it has. I think the one on the right of the two still goes. It definitely still goes. But that's why I wouldn't have wanted to play a cannon if he didn't have to. It could have gone wrong. Now, we may use the red here, just as a stopper. Screw back into the red. Oh, he had the opposite angle as what it looked like on the camera. This is now a thin cut back into the top right. Oh, it's a brilliant shot from Chris. He thins that last yellow in, finds his way